That's him, the man I've been following. I haven't seen any other boats here. I'll need to find some other way to get to the other side. The creature didn't touch the door. It just opened it, as if by magic. Some magic, then. Always with the magic. There must be some combination needed to open the door. It's a panel with 3 stone buttons. Maybe it's a kind of archaic magical keypad. That's it. The combination needed to open the door. This doesn't look like any of those creatures walking around. It must be a different species. I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. Where? Could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia? I can't remember seeing a ruin like this before. I keep thinking I've seen a creature. Looks a bit scary. The gate's solid. Whatever it's protecting, it must be something very valuable. I keep thinking I've seen a creature. I keep thinking. It's a sarcophagus. There's something glowing in there, and I can hear a ticking sound. There's a glowing object in there. And is that ticking? It sounds like clockwork. By the balance. What is this place? It's like a memories or dreams trapped, stored. What's happening? What did I do?
We'll need to step up the testing soon if we hope to get enough data to go by. The limited trials have wielded interesting results, but a few hundred subjects won't exactly tax the system.
I understand. And you think the Dream Corps will be able to handle that?
She'll have to, Miss Gilmore. There's no question that I'm gonna...
What's that?
I'm not... Wait. There's been a sudden surge of energy inside DreamNet. I don't know if it's emanating from the core or from some externals.
The core room will go into lockdown. You need to get out of here, Miss Gilmore, or you'll be stuck until the facility's been cleared and DreamNet checked for intrusions. And that could take the whole night.
But...
We need to get you out of here, Miss Gilmore. Right now.
You two are staying put. I want a full update once the lockdown has been lifted.
Yes, Miss Gilmore.
Be advised that lockdown will go into effect soon, and security has been called in to do a full sweep of the facilities. Lockdown will commence in T-minus 60 seconds. Please evacuate the core. The core room is entering lockdown. Please step away from all entrances. This is your final warning. The core is under lockdown. Please proceed to the nearest elevator to vacate the premises. Lockdown is in effect. All non-essential personnel must vacate the core immediately.
All right, boys, move out.
Please proceed to the nearest elevator.
You two head in that direction. And you're with me. We'll head the other way and regroup on the other side.
Proceed to
Go!
the nearest elevator and report to their assigned security station immediately.
Elevator. That's probably the
Save April.
I did. I found her. But what is it you want me to do? She doesn't need to be saved.
Save me.
Those flowers are beautiful.
Stop! Stop! Don't come any closer. How did you get here? Who are you? You're not supposed to be up here. This floor's restricted. Leave. Now!
Who are you?
What? How dare you? Wait. I know who you are. You're that girl, the one from Casablanca. The one who was with that awful reporter.
I'm Zoe. What do you know about Reza?
Yes, you're the one. The pretty one with the big brown eyes. I recognize your scent and your voice.
My scent?
You don't know how blind you really are until you can recognize a person by his or her scent. I smelled you in that reporter's apartment. Outside, too, when you left. You followed him here. Why did you do that? Is it love?
How could you... Oh, the cat. I knew there was something about that cat.
My pets are everywhere. You can't escape them. I may be blind and deaf, but I see and hear everything.
What did you do to Reza?
Reza? The reporter? The one who calls himself Jericho, the pompous shit. If you seek to destroy what I've spent my life creating, you'd better come prepared. Your friend, he was not prepared. When he hooked himself up to the dreamer, I saw him. All of him. And I fed on him. You were in there, in his head, in his dreams. All of you. Naked, writhing, alive, sweating, mooning. I enjoyed that. It made me hot.
Where is he? What have you done to him, you monster?
He's in a very dark place. His dreams are gone, I took them. But why can't I take yours? What makes you so special?
Special? What do you mean?
My pets put you into dreamland, but I couldn't enter you. Your dreams were closed to me. It's never happened before. That makes you very, very special. Your friend, on the other hand, the one who loved you, the one who made love to you, he wasn't so special, he was like the others.
What did you do to him? Tell me.
I ate his dreams. He's dead. You can't save him now.
No. Reza's not... He can't be. You're lying. He's alive, I know it. You piece of shit. Tell me where Reza is, now.
No! If you come closer, I'll have you destroyed. I'll have you torn to pieces, bit by bit. I don't want to destroy you. I want to learn from you.
What?
You're different from the others. And you're connected to that fucking girl, the one who's destroying my web. You will stay, and I will study you.
Is that so? What's gonna stop me from ripping those cables from your body right now? Will you survive that? You monster?
Don't you dare! Finally, my most treasured pets are here. They'll take good care of you, I promise. You'll stay here with me, Zoe, and together we will explore that mind of yours. Your thoughts and dreams will open up to me like a book, and I will read them all. I will find out who you are. I'll find out what you're doing to me.
You're not getting me. And I'll be back for you. I promise.
Do you know who I am? Do you? I created this place. I created this company. I am this company. I see everything. I know everything. I know that you're working with that horrible diseased child. Her infection spreads across my web like weed in a garden. My beautiful garden. She makes me blind again, deaf, lost, trapped in the dark. I won't let that happen again. I'm not going back into the darkness. Never, never.
It might be able to carry me down to the street. But it'd be a real leap of faith. It's a long way down.
Hello? Who's this?
Damien? It's Zoe.
Zoe, thank God. I'm so relieved to hear your voice. Are you okay? Where are you?
I'm outside the walls. In an alley. I can't see any signs.
Just a moment. I'll pull you up on my, actually, I'm not receiving any signal here. You're a ghost.
What? Oh, my friend Liv. She installed some kind of shield for my mobile. She said it makes me invisible.
It's amazingly effective. Top grade stuff. I really need to meet this friend of yours.
I think she'd like you. Look, I want to get as far away from this place as possible.
You can crash at my place tonight. There's not a lot of space, but you'll be safe there.
Thanks. That sounds perfect. I could definitely use a shower and a change of clothes.
I'll try and guide you to a place where we can meet. The first thing you need to do is find the boardwalk.
It does sound as though the Azadi have plans with this tower, Aprilon, but I cannot see what that would be. They claim to shun magic, even though this technology of theirs relies on it. Maybe the tower is such a device, a magical machine.
Maybe it's a weapon. I got the sense that it was very important that they make their deadline.
From what little I know of the Azadi, they have never previously built such a thing, but it is possible. They have powerful thaumaturgists, these Westlanders, and I suspect that their hostility to magic comes from their wish to control it, and their fear that others may know more about magic than they do. As for this place you discovered deep below us, this chamber of dreams.
I'm not sure that's the right word, but I don't know how else to describe it. I could hear the voices of thousands of people around me. I'm sure it's connected to the tower. The chamber appears to be located right below it, and the man I followed from the tower led me there.
This worries me, April on. Dreams are powerful things. Combined with this Azadi machine, if that is what it is, it could have serious consequences. I shall send word to my blood sister in Irhad. She has connections in the strangest of places. Maybe she knows more. I would also have liked to see this chamber with my own eyes. Perhaps then I would understand more.
I tried going back through, but the rock's solid. There's half a mile of mountain between us and the caves. Without the portal, there's no way down there.
I will look at the wall in the cellar where you said the portal opened up. Perhaps I can learn how this musical magic works. I must say that I am intrigued. It reminds me a great deal of Banda magic. They sing to the earth to dig their tunnels. The Banda songs do not work on rock, but the magic could still be related.
Keep this under wraps, Naane. Don't let anyone get wind of what you're doing, not even Benrime. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Of course. I shall be cautious. Perhaps this is the opportunity we have been praying for, if we do not soon find a weakness in the Azadi front.
And we keep fighting them with the weapons we already have. What else can we do?
I am not suggesting we lay down our arms, April on, but we are fast dwindling in numbers. Not a day goes by when someone is not killed, captured, and sent west to an unknown fate, or abandons the cause. We may soon need an alternative to force. There are many, we are few, and the Azadi support among the common people grows daily.
We're not dead yet, Naane, and it might be that this new information will help us. If that tower is as important as I suspect it is, we have a new target. I'll talk to some contacts, see what they know and what they've heard. Tell Bren and Chuan to get the remaining supplies on their own. They'll need to leave tomorrow evening as planned. We can't afford any delays.
Will you not go with them?
I haven't decided yet. It depends on what information I manage to dig up. If I get a lead, I'll have to follow it.
So be it. I may wait for you, but I will leave a message with Benrime if I, too, set course for home. May the stars guide you, Aprilon. We will see each other again soon.
Naane joined my outfit only a few months ago, but she's proven to be a valuable...
May the stars guide you and light your way, Aprilon.
If there's one thing we have enough of, it's weaponry. What we need more of is food, warm clothes, and medicine. Benrime?
So, child, did you find that person you were looking for last evening?
What? Oh, no, No.
What's the matter? You seem distracted.
I'm okay, Benrime.
All right. Well, the day is getting on. If there's anything you need, come see me.
Actually, Benrime, there is something. I'm confused.
About what, child?
I'm not sure what to do, and I would appreciate your advice.
I see. Well, child, I'll do the best I can, though I'm no wise woman. What's wrong?
I think something's going on, something potentially bad. Something involving the balance between the twin worlds.
Ah. Does this have anything to do with that nice young woman from Stark? Zoe, was it?
It may. It does, but I can't tell you all the details. I don't even understand what's going on. I'm just worried that I might be involved somehow.
I see, and you would prefer not to be involved.
I've done my share for the balance, and I have more pressing concerns. People depend on me.
Yes, they do, but that is no excuse.
I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking for answers. I need to know what I'm supposed to do this time.
Such answers aren't always easy to come by, April. Often we have to rely on faith alone to carry us through. Still, I understand that you want something more concrete than that, April. Very well. Here's my advice. You must speak with the guardian of the balance.
I've thought the same thing, but It's impossible. I can't shift anymore, and even if I could, the Guardian's realm is closed to me.
Maybe so, and maybe not. There is someone out there who might be able to help you.
Who?
An old friend of yours. The White of the Kin. The White Dragon.
You're right. If anyone can help me contact the Guardian, it's her. But I don't know where she is. She vanished just after she was born.
You are April Ryan. I'm certain that someone in this city can help you locate her. Have faith in yourself, and in the balance.
I had faith once, Benrime. Look where it got me. What's left of the person I used to be?
I still see the same girl who walked through that door a decade past.
I'm not her anymore. I don't even remember what she was like. Now I'm just...
Well, I'll be damned. April bloody Ryan. I can't believe it.
Who? Brian? Brian Westhouse?
The very same. God damn, I can't believe it's you. How the hell are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you? You're looking pretty good for someone I thought was dead.
Well, likewise. I mean, I knew you survived the Tyrant invasion and the events that followed, but then... nothing.
I've been traveling. You?
The same. I've been back to Mercuria a few times, but I've never stayed long. Oh, I reckon the invasion got me thinking about how much I hadn't seen and experienced. Besides, my head was stuck in the bottle, so time was ripe for a change of pace. And a change of pace I got. I've been to the four corners of the world, quite literally.
So what are you doing at the Journeyman?
Just revisiting old haunts. And hoping to score a cup of Benrime's mulled wine, of course. How about yourself?
Same thing. I'm in the city for only a few days.
Well, even more fortuitous that we bumped into each other then.
So you've been traveling for the past decade?
I have, and I intend to keep traveling for the next decade or two, as long as I have my health. This world is fascinating.
You look so much better since the last time I met you. Younger, healthier, happier.
I do feel fantastic. I was bitter and angry back then. Angry at myself, at being stuck in this world. Now I don't see Arcadia as a prison anymore. I see it as an opportunity to grow and learn and experience. I'd forgotten why I crossed the divide in the first place. I wanted to go where few had gone, where there were still untrodden paths. Losing my home, being forced to run, it was certainly an awakening, and one I sorely needed.
Speaking of coincidences, maybe you can help me with something.
Absolutely. What do you need?
There's something going on, something that may be affecting both worlds.
Why, Ms. Ryan, you seem to get drawn into these things every time. Can you be any more specific?
It's more a feeling than anything else, so I need to confirm my suspicions. Or, preferably, disprove them. I need to speak with the Guardian.
Who better to tell you if anything's happening with the balance? So, why not just shift there?
I can't. I've lost the power to shift. But it was never that easy to get to the Guardian's realm in the first place. So to find the Guardian, I need a little help from someone else. The White Dragon.
Oh, yes. I'd imagine she could give you some pointers.
The problem is, I don't know where to find her. She could be anywhere.
Not so. I may know where to find her. I met a fellow traveler, a Dolmari from the Rose Court, actually, on a ship from Gian to Irhad not long ago. He told me he'd been to the Dark People's Library. Not many people are allowed there, and it was a great privilege. While he was there, however, he said that he was introduced to a pale, white-haired woman who introduced herself as the White of the Kin. Now, I don't know if she's still there or how you'll get to the Dark People's City, but it should at least get you on the right path.
It does. Thank you, Brian. This is very helpful. It was good seeing you again. Are you staying long?
Another week, perhaps. Enough time to visit friends and to pick up some things that I can't get elsewhere in this world. Then it's off to sea again. I've been thinking about heading east, perhaps convincing a whale rider to take me along on a hunt.
Sounds exciting. Take care, Brian.
And you, Ms. Ryan? April. Now, I have business with the innkeeper. So, how about it, Ben Rime? Do you have a cup or four of your mulled wine to spare for an old drunkard?
As I remember at Westhouse, you still owe me money on your tab from before the war.
My God, you have the memory of a stickman. Ms. Salmon, I've honestly missed this place. Hell, you're probably right. I owed a lot of people money back then. Seeing as I'm still a bit short on cash, you'll have to add this to my tab. But I'm coming into some gold tomorrow. Old debts repaid, so I'll settle it then.
That'll be the day the Azadi decide to just up and leave. Money first. Mulled wine after.
You're a tough woman, and I respect that. I have to tell you about this tavern I visited in a town near Altaban. Which turned out to be fermented pig's blood. He couldn't stand up straight for 3 days.
Southlanders. So you have visited Altaban and Mount Terba?
I've been further south still, to the Capes and beyond. I tell you, if you think the winter here is harsh, you should count your lucky stars. There are lands beyond the South Sea that are frozen through both winter and summer. The sun is as cold as the moon down there.
Well, I do not intend to leave Marcuria. There's enough foreigners here, no need to travel for months to find more of them.
Ben Rime. She's the one thing in my life that hasn't changed in the past decade. Ryan Westhouse, looking younger and healthier than he did 10 years ago.
I'm sure you will find the white of the kin. You are April Ryan, after all.
Thanks for letting us stay here. I know you're taking a big risk by doing that.
I accepted that risk a long time ago, April. I could not simply stand idly by and let the Azadi terrorize my friends and customers. This is my small way of helping the rebels. I'm more useful here than I would be with a sword. I just hope that my contribution will have some effect, and that one day our city and peoples will be free again.
You should come east with us, Ben Rime. You'll be safe there, and your skills are needed.
They are needed here, too. And I do not want to abandon my inn or my customers. Also, fewer and fewer are willing to deal with non-humans. If I leave, who leaves next? Soon the city will not only belong to the enemy, it will be populated by the Azadi alone. What then of Old Town and its inhabitants? If no one's left to speak up, I fear the Azadi will simply burn it to the ground, together with everyone inside. So no, April. I need to stay here. This is where I'm needed the most.
I hope Bryn hasn't caused any trouble for you. He's a bit hot-headed.
Bryn is a lovely boy. He's been courteous and sweet. He absolutely adores you, April. I hope you realize how much you mean to him.
I saved his life. Or at least I gave him one. He was orphaned and there was no one to look after him.
You did a good thing. But when you save someone's life, especially a child's life, you are also taking responsibility for that life. You may not care much for your own life anymore, April. But for his sake, you need to take care. You need to find something to live for again.
I have something to live for. Revenge.
Revenge is not enough, and it's just another excuse. So the Azadi have murdered friends and loved ones. For that, they must pay. But that is not something to live for, April, nor is it something to die for. What happens when the enemy is banished? What then?
There's no point thinking that far ahead. Have you spoken to Chuan about the charms?
I did. and they've already been loaded onto the ship. I believe there were 50 of them, enough to get you through the winter. Xuan seems to have changed this past year. There's less anger in him. He seems more concerned with delivering the supplies than murdering Azadi.
I think he's found some peace in the swamplands. And there's a woman, Ayala.
Ah, I see. It is time he left his past behind, to mourn so many for so long.
If anyone has the right to stay angry, it's him. The Azadi took everything from him, killed everyone he loved, enslaved him, and forced him to join their army.
And yet he decides to leave his anger behind and forge a new life for himself. Maybe you have something to learn from him, April.
I'm not him, Benrime. We all find peace in different ways.
And some not at all.
What do you make of Naane? She's not been with us long, but she has proven to be an invaluable asset.
An asset? Is this what you call your compatriots? I have not spoken with her much, but she is a skilled artisan. Her magic is strong.
I think she wants to ensure that the Azadi don't proceed any further east. I believe her family holds a high position in the Irhad.
It would make sense for the Sun Empire to rally their armies now, to halt the expansion. But I think the Emperor still hopes for a peaceful solution.
The Six will never accept the hand of a Dolmari ruler. Does the Rose Court think that the Azadi will grant them exemption from their ban on magic? It's naive. And it's dangerous.
So it is. But all we can do is plead with them to see reason. If more Irhadians do what Naane has done, we might change the course of this war.
Heard any news lately, Benrime?
I hear the Azadi emissary is worried about rebel attacks on deliveries from the north. They still haven't finished construction on that dreadful tower of theirs. I understand that their empresses, the Six, are arriving for the inauguration. It would probably be a bad blow to the emissary if the tower isn't finished by then.
Good. We'll do our best to ensure that the tower remains unfinished. I should be on my way.
Very well. Be careful, and may the balance be with you.
Ryan Westhouse, looking...
I hope to see you again soon, Ms. Ryan. Best of luck to you. I'll be sure to look you up the next time I'm in Mercuria. You may want to start your search in Old Town. With any luck, there might even be a Dark People's shadow ship docked in Shady Quay. You may want to start your search in Old Town.
Conditions in the ghetto are bad, all things considered. We got food and water, and there's medicine and herbs for everyone. What we don't have is freedom. They said they were moving us into the ghetto for our own protection. Protection from what? Every other day, the Azadi are raiding the ghetto, confiscating personal belongings and merchandise. It's harassment, plain and simple. Every other...
He's Dolmari. Why he even wants to stay here in Mercuria, I don't understand. If I were him, I'd just leave and never look back. They've kept the blue flame burning here in Old Town for 1,000 years, apparently. It didn't even go out when the tyrant held the city.
Potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies, everything a wizard, witch, or warlock may require, using only the finest organic ingredients, elguarden bladders, rat tails, dung.
Good God, Roper Clax.
At your service, milady. What may I do for... Wait. I know you. Where do I know you from? April Ryan.
Oh, well...
How lovely to see you.
Say what?
It's been too long, my dear. Too long.
Yeah. I guess it's been long.
What have you been up to?
This and that.
How lovely. Me? I'm rehabilitated.
Rehabilitated? How so?
Being soundly walloped by you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, yes. It gave me perspective, time to think. When I finally escaped that confounding device, I joined WWWA. Wicked Witches and Warlocks Anonymous. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals.
Oh.
Oh, it helped tremendously to find others who shared my affliction.
Affliction?
A desire for evil deeds and world domination, your basic, EDWD syndrome.
I see. And now?
Cured! I'm free of my desire to conquer and control, and I'm happy to be a simple merchant and published author.
I guess that's a good thing.
It is. It is indeed. So, April Ryan, is there anything I can do to help repay what you did for me?
How did you get out of that calculator I trapped you in?
I had to learn advanced trigonometry. After that, it was as easy as multiplying the root of pi with the volume of my mathematical prison.
Oh, that sounds pretty complicated.
It took me 5 years, but I gained some important personal skills in the process. I even had time to write a book, so it was all for the best.
You said something about being an author?
I published one. I wrote my memoirs a few years ago. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clax.
What's the F stand for?
Nothing. It just looked better on the cover. Anyway, as it turned out, the first and only print run had a slight problem. A small charm made its way onto page 108. When readers got to that page, the book, as misfortune would have it, exploded.
And you had nothing to do with that?
Me? Absolutely not. I've been acquitted of all charges, and every single lawsuit has been dismissed in the magical court. I'm quite innocent. It does mean, however, that only one copy of Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clax exists, and that would be mine. I've decharmed it, and page 108 is quite safe to read now, if you're interested.
Not really, no. I actually do need some help.
That's great! Anything to assist the woman who turned my life around.
I'm looking for a way to get to the city of the Dark People.
Visiting old friends, I take it? Your adventures are the stuff of legends, April Ryan. By the way, did you ever read that pamphlet they published? The one with the amusing drawings? April, Rye Bread, and the Rod of Joy?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'll never forget that illustration where the Dolmari lady takes the Rod of Joy and sticks it right...
Anyway, about the Dark People City.
Ah, yes. What do you plan on doing there?
I need to visit their library.
The library? Indeed. They are collectors, these Dark People. They collect all sorts of knowledge, arcane, forbidden knowledge. Anyway, as luck would have it, there's a shadow ship docked down in the harbor right now. I'm sure they'll let the famous April Ryan, I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
That's perfect, thank you. How do I get to the Dark People's library again?
Oh, there's a shadow ship docked.
Thanks.
At your service, milady. If you ever need a potion or a charm, visit Roper's Spells and Philtres.
What do the Azadi want from us? Why have they stuck us in here? We haven't done anything to them, and we can't help who we are. People here in Marcuria used to respect us, Dalmari. The times have certainly changed. We live in constant fear. Sooner or later, I'm sure they will arrest the lot of us and send us off to... I don't know.
She's Dalmari.
The Azadi can do whatever they wish with me. I will never bow to their goddess. The Azadi won't be sad.
I don't know what drives the Zid to stay here, with the Azadi persecuting them.
Too many believe that if we only give the Azadi time, they will leave us be. I do not. The Azadi will never leave us be. Our culture is dying in Mercuria. How can anyone stand living here? I'm only in town for a short visit. I will not stay long. I am better off back home.
The Dalmari have had it especially tough after the Azadi came, seeing how integrated they were in Marcurian society.
We're on schedule, Raven. We should be out of here soon, bound for the Bay of Fire.
A Samare. I thought they didn't like the ocean. Maybe she's curious. I seek passage to your city. I wish to visit the library.
We are here to trade and to collect. We do not take on passengers.
A long time ago, I sailed on one of your ships, and I met one of your people. He called me a wave.
Not many of your kind would lay claim to such a title.
I'm not laying claim to anything. I'm just telling you what he told me.
If you were a wave, we would grant you passage. But all I see is a human.
It's one of the dark people. A dark person. He's probably a shadow god, the captain of that shadow ship. I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
We cannot. We do not take on passengers. Ever.
You did once. A long time ago, I was given passage on one of your ships.
Then you were fortunate. It does not happen very often.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'll pay you good money for passage.
We do not crave money, human.
Then what do you want?
We are here to find new additions to our library. Someday it will be complete, and we can sleep. Until then, we travel, and we collect.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm desperate. I need to get to your city, to your library. I'm looking for someone.
There are no humans in the city. Rarely is anyone allowed to visit our forest.
Not a human. Someone else. The White of the Drag kin.
I know of no such creature. You should look elsewhere.
Potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies. April Ryan, what can I do for you?
Would you be interested in parting with that book of yours?
Oh, I don't know. It's the last remaining copy, you know. All the other copies spontaneously combusted.
I'm aware of that, but I need something to get me passage on that shadow ship down in Shady Quay.
You believe my book would help with that?
Maybe. The Dark People collect books, and yours is quite unique. Isn't that so?
It is. It is.
Wouldn't you consider it an honor to have your first published novel become a part of the greatest library in Arcadia?
I would. I would indeed. Wait, I have it right here. I carry it with me always. There you go. Treat it with care. Don't let it get wet. Don't feed it red meat. And for the love of the balance, do not hold it upside down when there's a full moon. Oh, never again shall I glance upon the top 10 reasons why you should not build a flying castle on page 42 and smile knowingly.
But think about it. Thousands of people will get to enjoy your unique outlook on life. Your book will be part of something much, much greater.
You're right. Of course, you're right. Go on, take it away, or I shall become emotional, and when a wizard weeps, the whole world weeps with him. Ah, the humanity, the humanity.
Here in Old Town, you can still get herbs and potions that the Azadi have outlawed. They raid the market from time to time, but people are getting good at hiding their merchandise.
You collect books, isn't that right?
We collect all that is written and recorded. Books, scrolls, stones, crystals, history, poetry, journals, stories. From the first word to someday, the last. Until our collection is complete, we will continue to travel, to trade, and to collect.
I guess the last existing copy of a rare book would be pretty important to you.
It would be, unless we already possess it.
You don't. Not this one. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Rupert F. Clacks.
I will speak with my brothers at the library. This is a book we do not have. We need it for our library. Will you part with it?
For a price. I need to get to your city.
Show me the book, so that I can see for myself. Very well, human. This book is of value to us. We will grant you passage on our shadow ship.
Thank you. When do we leave?
Very soon. We await only the last deliveries from our suppliers. Step aboard.
You sure you don't want anything to eat? I can order in.
I'm not very hungry. Thanks, though.
All right. Some coffee? Tea?
No, thanks.
I have, whiskey.
I'm fine, Damien. Really.
All right.
So, What do you think?
I think you shouldn't believe a word of what that man told you. He was trying to get inside your head. There's no proof that anything's happened to Reza.
I hope you're right. If I've come this far and it turns out Reza's...
Stop it. There's nothing to be gained from imagining the worst. He must be very important to you. Reza, I mean.
He is. Reza was my best friend for so long, and I was totally in love with him. When that feeling went away, I don't love him any less, but it's different now. I don't know what's going on with me. I've lost faith. Not just in him, in everything. School, my friends, my hobbies, my future, Reza. Nothing seems to matter that much anymore. And that's why, when Reza went missing, I knew I had to go after him. Not just because he's my friend, and not just because I love him, but because if I didn't, then who would I be? What would I be? I may not like the Zoe I'm turning into, but I would have hated the Zoe who just abandoned her best friend like that. So, yes, he's very important to me. Of course. And right now, more than anything in the world, I want him to be okay.
So, that man.
The one in the garden. He acted like he's behind the whole thing. Like he controls Watticorp.
I've heard rumors, but I've never actually believed. I think his name is Alvin Peets.
Peets? The guy who founded Watty?
He'd be several hundred years old, but in a way, it still makes sense. It's a sort of urban water cooler legend. Whatever happened to Alvin Peets? No one knows, but there are lots of theories. Some say they've heard he's been kept alive by machines, and that he still controls Watticorp. It's the kind of thing you have a good laugh at.
He wasn't just hooked up to a machine, Damien. He looked like he was a machine. At least partly so. And he was just... evil. Sad, pathetic and hateful. He claimed that we were stealing his senses. I think he was actually afraid of me.
From what you told me earlier, it sounds like he's completely dependent on the wire. The static must be scaring the hell out of him. If he needs the wire to see and hear, he's completely lost without it.
I just don't feel safe anymore. He knew who I was. He's been inside Reza's dreams. He has spies everywhere. Cameras, bots.
Don't worry, Zoe. He won't find you here, I promise. I'll check around tomorrow, see if I can dig up any information on Peets. You must be tired. I'm keeping you up.
I'm sorry. I'm just... Yeah, I am quite tired. I guess I should find a hotel and figure out what to do next. Thanks for the clothes, Damien. I'll...
Hey, no, there's no need to find a hotel. You can stay here. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, I can sleep on the floor.
Oh, you really don't have to.
I know, but you've been through a lot, and you're helping me out, so the least I can do is let you sleep in my bed. No, that didn't come out right. You know what I mean.
Thanks, Damien. If you're okay with me staying here, I will.
Okay, so, let me get the bed ready for you.
That's okay. I can...
Yeah. Well, I guess you can give me a hand.
Okay. Yes. Great.
By the way, if I'm gone when you wake up tomorrow, don't be alarmed. I have to be at the office quite early.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be fine. I'll just stay here.
Good. Let me find you a sheet and a cover.
This is it, Apostle, the Empire's greatest achievement east of Sadir, a monument to our might and to our faith.
Even in Sadir, there is nothing that can compare to this. Why was it built so tall?
You're asking the wrong man. I don't question the infinite wisdom of the Six. I have absolute faith in their decisions.
Of course, as do we all.
Go right inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
Apostle Alvane, welcome to Marcuria. Please, join me. We are honored to have you visit us. I trust your journey was comfortable.
It was, Mistress. This is an impressive edifice.
The construction is almost complete. We will soon celebrate the inauguration of a permanent Azadi seat in the Northlands. The Six will travel all the way from Sadir to be here for that momentous occasion. But I bore you. You already know this. So, Apostle, I understand that you have been sent here to bring the word of the goddess to the Scorpion.
I have. He's responsible for the death of many trueborn here in the north.
Indeed. And I surmise the Six no longer have faith that we will find him and kill him ourselves.
I am only here to assist in your efforts, Mistress. I do not intend to challenge the authority and expertise of your commanders.
I see. Well, we should be grateful that an apostle will lend his sword to the task. These terrorists, they have become more than a nuisance. They stand in the way of technological progress and spiritual enlightenment. They are only making it worse for the people they claim to protect. After all, we wish only for these heathens to be bathed in the purifying light of the goddess and to receive passage to paradise. Instead, those bothersome few make life miserable for everyone. They seek liberty and democracy, but what we have given them is so much greater than that. Without us, they would not even have the city. We have given them peace, prosperity, and progress. What more could they ask for?
Yes, Mistress.
So where do you intend to start looking? If you wish, I can lend you the services of my men.
Thank you, Emissary. I will require only a few men, but not yet. I have a few leads to follow first.
Just do what you must to stamp out the fire before it spreads too wide. I will have no more delays to the construction of the tower. Our schedule must be upheld, or there will be grave consequences for everyone.
I will do everything in my power to bring the Scorpion to justice, Mistress.
Good. You may leave me, Apostle. I will see you again soon.
Commander Vamon.
Apostle Alvane. What's brought you out of your sanctuary?
A mission.
A mission? I see. It must be quite a mission for the Council to have sent you all the way from Sadir. After all, it's not like we don't already have many fine officers and agents here in Marcuria. So, who do they want you to kill this time? Anyone I should know about?
My mission is a matter of confidence between myself and the Emissary Commander.
Don't insult me, Alvane. I have the emissary's ear and her utmost confidence. We're not in Sadir. Things are done differently here.
Commander.
Forgive me, Mistress. Did I speak out of order?
The Apostle is here at the behest of the Six. We would do well to treat him with respect.
Of course. And he's most welcome to our little outpost of the Empire.
He was just leaving. Thank you, Apostle. May the light of the goddess illuminate your path.
Thank you, Emissary. Commander.
Apostle. Mistress, you sent for me.
What do you make of this Alvane? You served with him in Sadir, did you not?
I did, Mistress. Alvane is a brilliant swordsman and a loyal servant to the Six.
Spare me your politics, Commander. We are alone.
I don't trust him. He's risen through the ranks much too quickly. He has connections.
Someone inside the Sixth Circle holds his hand.
I believe so. His skill with the sword is better than adequate. But his standing in the court is unprecedented for a man of his caste.
Yes. He is young, is he not?
Too young. And he has no family, no blood.
Ah. Now I see why you dislike him so much.
My pardons, mistress. But his lineage is not all that I distrust. He has strange friends, and his virtuousness is galling. Why this sudden interest in Apostle Alvane?
The Six have sent him here without consulting me, which is worrying. I wonder what this could possibly mean. Also, the Apostle appears soft-hearted. He has never been this far from home. If he begins to empathize with these heathens...
I understand. What would you have me do?
I want to have him followed. Make sure he does not get distracted from his mission.
As you wish, mistress.
That is all, Commander. You may go.
Thank you, mistress. The Apostle will never stray far from my sight. I can assure you of that.
You honor us with your presence. Your wave has crossed many oceans and carried our vessels far abroad.
Thank you. So you know who I am? The Shadow Guy didn't.
It is curious. We share a common memory, and our thoughts are as one. He should have known. Maybe he was simply confused. Maybe his eyes were blinded. Maybe.
That's fine. I'm here now. So this is your fabled city. It's stunning.
It is one city. It never ceases to move. It flows at the will of the cosmos, at the mercy of waves and currents. You have come to see the white of the kin.
Yes, that's right. Why is she here, with you?
It is not for us to know the mind of the Draic kin. You may ask her that question yourself. Come. She is in the library. We are resting. Follow me.
These trees reach deep underwater, probably much, much further down than they reach up. Someone's been reading. A lot. Someone's been reading. A lot.
This is our library.
It's enormous.
It is as ancient as we are, as old as the first civilization. We have collected every word ever written. There is no other library like it.
And you've only collected what others have written?
We do not create. We collect, we record, and we store. It is left for others to trap words between sheets of paper. We do not often allow visitors into our city, but if you have a purpose here, then you are welcome.
I guess I have a purpose, though I'm not sure what it is yet.
The greater the purpose, the harder it is to understand and to accept. I shall go to the White of the Kin and tell her that you are here. The library is yours to peruse in the meantime.
Crow? Is that really you?
Hello, April. How nice to see you again. Thanks ever so much for leaving me hanging dry on that mountain path. 8 bloody years ago!
You're still hung up on that? 8 years is a very long time, Crow.
Bam! Yes it is! That's exactly what it is! A long time!
It's water under the bridge. Get over it.
No. The Red River under Hangman's Span. That's water under the bridge. You were my best friend, and you deserted me. For 8 years!
I was in a bad place. I needed to go away. I needed to be on my own.
Fine, sure, but did you have to just up and leave me without warning? You couldn't have talked to me first? I was your best friend, April. You didn't even bother to look me up after you were done doing whatever it is you needed to do.
It's not like I'll ever be done with that. But you do have a point. I did leave you hanging.
Hey, don't go playing your wily mind games on me, woman. You're getting in the way of my righteous anger here.
Oh, so it's all my fault, is it? You couldn't have tried to, I don't know, track me down?
There you go. Thanks.
So what in the name of the balance are you doing here?
I'm on a journey of inner discovery.
A journey of... Never mind. It's good to see you, Crow. It's been too long.
Yeah, you know... No, for crying out loud!
I'm really happy to see you, too. Honestly.
Who said anything about being happy to see you? I'm just relieved you're alive. And don't think I'm not angry at you, or that I've forgiven you, because I am and I haven't.
I know. So what's new with...
Sister, you look tired.
Thanks. Nice to see you too. You've changed since the last time I saw you.
That's because I have this human body. Do you like it?
It's hard to miss. Why are you in human form?
It's a disguise. I'm in exile. Someone hunts the kin. That's why I'm here. And why I'm wearing this skin. It's tight and uncomfortable, but it conceals me. And it makes some humans look at me with admiration.
Wait, you're being hunted? By whom?
I don't know. Shadows and ghosts. I think the others are gone, and I'm worried.
All of them? I know the 2 dragons in Stark are gone, but what about the old one? The blue of the kin?
He's silent. They're all silent. I can't feel them anymore. They've ceased to be, and I'm alone.
Is it the Azadi?
Who are the Azadi? Oh, yes. The humans you've taken up arms against to forget yourself. No, this enemy isn't mortal.
Why do you call me sister?
We're bound by threads that weave through time and space, by words that create and destroy, and by kinship stronger than blood.
I don't know what that means. It's been troubling me for so long. Are you saying that I'm a dragon?
There were only 4, and now there's only 1. No, you're not dry kin, sister.
Then what does it mean?
I can't explain. It's not in my vocabulary to explain, and this narrow mouth can't articulate the words. We have history, but more than history connects us.
I can never get a straight answer out of anyone in this world. You have no idea who this enemy is who hunts you?
I feel it searching with dark eyes, reaching out for me with sharp talons. It wants to eat me up.
But why? Why would anyone want to kill the Dryad kin?
So that there's nothing left to challenge it. So that it can run free amongst mortals. So that it can devour, undisturbed. But don't worry about me. I'm safe here. It can't touch me now.
I came here looking for answers. I need to speak with the Guardian.
You have questions for him?
Yes, about my future, I guess.
You want to know if you're free from responsibility. Free to live your life. It's what all humans crave, isn't it? Freedom. And I understand why now. This body is so constricting, so small, so fragile. Soft and beautiful and pleasurable, but a prison for the soul.
How did you know what I plan to ask the Guardian?
Your worries weigh you down, big sister. Your heart's heavy, and your mind's a maelstrom. It pulls at me and everyone around you. You're unable to shift.
Yeah, I've lost that ability.
It's not something you can lose. Maybe you've just forgotten how.
Well, it doesn't work anymore, and even if it did, I can't just open a shift into the Guardian's realm.
Really? Why's that?
Because that's not how it goes. I could shift between Stark and Arcadia, but it was a hell of a lot more difficult to go to that place.
Everything's changed, and everything's still changing. But you're right, you can't do it on your own. This one needs to help you.
What? Me?
What could he possibly do?
Thanks, April. I'm right here. Some respect, please.
Like all living things, he has a purpose. This is his purpose, or at least part of it. He's an important bird. I can help you open a shift, sister, but it can't be done without him. He must go with you.
I'm not agreeing to anything unless someone tells me what the heck I'm supposed to be doing.
You only need to be here, funny bird. You'll be fine. Close your eyes, April.
What?
Close your eyes. Don't argue. I get impatient.
Fine. My eyes are closed. What now?
Nothing. You've opened up a passage between worlds. Do you see how easy it is?
What? How the hell did you do that?
I didn't do much. As I said, you can't lose your talents, but you can forget them. I helped you remember.
So I can shift again now?
No. Not on your own. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. The portal will remain open on the other side, but it won't take you back here. It'll take you to Marcuria. Whatever answers the Guardian may have for you, and whatever your future holds, that's where you need to be.
That's probably true. Well, I appreciate all your help. Take care, okay? Stay here and stay in that disguise. It suits you.
This is the safest place. And there's so much knowledge here, so much wisdom. I never knew that the scribbled words of mortals could be so fascinating. Good luck, sister. Live well. You deserve it. You've earned it.
Come on, Crow.
I don't trust portals. They always lead to trouble.
Go on, little one, funny bird. She needs you now. More than ever.
Okay. Lucky for you, I have a soft spot for pretty ladies. Coming through.
Hey, you.
Hello. How are you doing?
Just peachy. I've, slept, read, slept some more. I've never been this tired in my life.
No wonder. You've been around the world and through the ringer. It's a miracle you're still standing.
I know. I keep surprising even myself. So, any news?
Definitely. We started receiving information from the worm. It's just a trickle, but enough to work on.
And?
Not good. I don't know what's happening yet, but it appears DreamNet is expanding onto the wire at an alarming rate. Also, the virus, if that's what it is increasing its grip on the Dream Core. Another week and Watty might not be in the driver's seat any longer.
Can't they just shut it down?
Maybe, but they won't do that now. They'd have to shut down the entire project, and if they wait, the window of opportunity is shrinking.
What else have you found out?
I've begun searching through the data coming into Dreamcore around the time the static started happening. With any luck, I might be able to get some coordinates.
Coordinates to what?
To where the intrusion originated, to who's behind it. If I can get that location, we might be able to stop the attack at the source. But it'll take another few days to download all that data. In the meantime, we'll just have to wait.
No, we can't just sit around and twiddle our thumbs. We need to do something.
Okay. What did you have in mind?
I should go back in.
Back in? Hey, no. That's not an option.
It is an option. You have a dreamer, right? And that drug...
Morpheus. Look, it's not safe. Pete's... he might find you.
He won't. He told me so himself. He couldn't get inside me. That's what frustrated him so much. My dreams were closed off to him. If I go back inside, I might be able to speak with that girl again, the one Pete is so afraid of. And maybe she can help me get back to that place.
To Arcadia?
I know you don't believe me. I don't even know if I believe it myself, but...
It's not that I don't believe you, Zoe. It's just that I know how powerful the dreamer is. It can make anything seem real.
It wasn't a dream. I don't know what it was, but I was there. Somewhere else. Another world. And I need to go back.
It's too dangerous.
Look, Charlie said I never left the Fringe the first time I hooked up. I'll be right here. You can pull me out if anything happens. It could be the whole thing was just a dream. In that case, there's nothing to lose. And if it wasn't a dream, there's everything to be gained. Maybe April knows what's going on now. Maybe she's willing to help me. Maybe... Damien, please. It's the only lead we have right now. I don't want to sit here and wait. I want to do something. I want to stop Watticorp.
I know. I just wish that I didn't have to sit here and watch you hook up to that thing.
I know. I've enjoyed staying here, Damien. With you. Getting to know you. You're someone I might want to get to know better.
Really? I feel the same way.
It's just that... this is a strange time. I don't know where Reza is, or if he's even alive still. The world's going to hell. And now we're talking about hooking me up to a device that might send me to another world.
It's a bit out of the ordinary. I can see that.
So, I just wanted you to know that I like you. That I want to get closer to you. Just not right now.
Hey, that's okay. I feel...
So you don't forget.
Trust me, I won't. You're great, Zoe, and I...
Shut up.
Jeepers, this place has changed a lot. It used to scare the crap out of me, and now it's sort of... fluffy. With an edge.
The Guardian's out there. I guess I should go alone.
I'm not arguing. Knock yourself out. I'll wait here. Unless that portal thingy starts closing, in which case it's bye-bye Guardian's realm. Hello, comfortable reality.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon.